Holy packs. Okay guys, got a video here, some stuff from a viewer submission, actually, if you believe it or not. Somebody who knew had this channel going had found some cards in their house, didn't know what to do with them, so they threw it to me. So I decided, hey, why not make a video? Some interesting things, nonetheless. I mean, it's, you know, junk wax error stuff, but and the boxes looked beat up, so I wasn't quite sure what initially I thought was going to happen with this stuff. But after peeking at it, it's actually they're all in pretty good shape. The cards are in decent shape. So I started doing some research again on some of the sets and everything, and there are some hidden gems in here. So I want to see if maybe we can find a hidden gem in one of these things. So what I got here is the 89 Fleer set. My hope here is, obviously we all know the Billy Ripken error is in here, right? The FF error. But I'm curious to see if it's maybe not just the black box one, but if it's, you know, maybe a scribble or whiteout or something like that. And of course, there's the other errors that come in here with the Randy Johnson and some others. So I don't know when this was produced, if it was the first run or not. I think there's a way to tell, but I'm not 100% sure. So off the bat, you can see there is some stains on the card itself, on some of these cards. But overall, the cards are in like really good shape, right? Sharp corners all the way around, top to end. So let's start. Is it in numerical order? I don't know if it is. It is not. Oh boy, it's in oh well, that one was out of order. Yeah, so these are all out of order. Oh boy, that's not what I was anticipating. So I was kind of hoping they would be in numeric order, because then I could jump around to the good ones and find out what I wanted to do. At least you got the Sandy Alomar rookie. But again, I'm pretty happy with the condition, because if I ever did want to submit any of these for grading, these cards would be actually in really good shape. So, unfortunately though, they are not in any sort of order that I can decipher here. So, hold on a second. I think we're gonna have to break this one up a little bit. All right. So, all right. I'm gonna come back to this one and figure out what we want to do here. I thought that might be in order, but kind of derailed me here. All right, let's jump into the 89 tops. So again, 89 Fleer had the Griffey rookie, had the Johnson rookie, had a couple key rookies, had the key errors. 89 tops doesn't have as many key errors. Some notable ones or some familiar ones, right? I think Stan Jeffries and what's his face? Franklin Stubbs. But here, the cards look a little bit shuffled, like they've been looked at. The condition, pretty good, but you know, that typical bowing that they do. So, but the corners are a little bit more, yeah, the corners are dinged up here that you can see. There's Robin Ventura. That was one of the ones I was gonna look for. And then there's John Smoltz. So there's two of the rookies I was gonna look for. But again, let's see if it's in order. It is not in order. So I did want to see if we could get the Randy Johnson rookie out of here and get the and then also find some of the errors. So, because I imagine everything, all the cards are in here. I wouldn't have any reason to believe that all the cards wouldn't be in here. But maybe what I'll do is just do all right, this is a good actual indication here. So a lot of the errors that are in the 89 set are with the future stars, right? In this instance, the future stars is lower, right? Like almost on top of the head, right? Right on top of the tops and right on top of the head. And then in other ones, the future stars is more up here on the white border. So there's a bigger gap. So they started with the Future Stars up top, and then they corrected it and did it this way. So this one I think is the corrected version where they wanted it lower. So it would lead me to believe that we wouldn't really find too many of the other errors. But let me just see if I can look through here and find, I don't want to mess up the cards, but let's just see if we can come across either the Randy Johnson rookie, the Craig Biggio rookie, Sheffield, looking for the Jim Abbott, maybe the Dante Bichette, or the Steve Avery. Here's Cal Ripken, a little off center. But there's a couple other rookies in here too, but those were the more notable ones that I was kind of trying to hone in on. Because the set itself, if I got the complete set, I'd probably end up just selling the set by itself. I wouldn't necessarily break it out. The other ones I might break out depending. But yeah, just not gonna find these sets real quick. Here's Sean Dunston. Oh, that one's got all messed up, the print run. Eddie Murray. Kurt Stillwell. Now, Kurt Stillwell did have all right, yellow overprint. So, I think that is the error card. So, but they all would have the line. I don't know what exactly the error card is. It's supposed to be a yellow overprint. I'll have to look it up. I'm going to put it aside. But I think it has something to do with the yellow bordering and it being maybe running over something as opposed to falling behind. But it should have, but all these, it matches the other borders. So maybe this isn't the error. So I'll have to look that one up. But yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, Stan Jefferson. There's the other one. So the triangle, it's a mixed triangle, it looks like, because it's usually pink or it's kind of an off pink there. And it looks like it's mixed up, but something with the print run. All the Stan Jeffersons have that triangle in their card, but it's variation of colors. All right, well, this is going to be a bummer. I thought these would be in numerical order too, so none of these are in numerical order. I kind of wanted to go through these and find out all the stuff for you guys. So what I'm going to do is probably pause the video and then come back after I go through them all and come back with the cards that I want to highlight and showcase. Same thing, let's just check real quick on the 88 Donruss side, or Donruss, 88 score side. So again, this box is in rough shape. I thought these cards would be pretty bad, and they have some staining on the top, right? You can see some obvious stains. But the condition is actually pretty decent. And this one is also not in order. So, all right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause this video and then go through these and then come back and go through the cards that I want to go through and showcase for you guys. All right, we'll be back. All right, guys, I'm back. I've gone through all the boxes anyway, or the cards. And I guess I didn't really come up with any error cards like I thought I would. But would like to still show you what came up with. Obviously, you guys know what the good cards in the set, but still want to show you some of everything I went through and then what I'm going to do with each set. So starting with the 89 tops, right? I had the Stan Jefferson, I had the violet sort of violet slash pink triangle here in the corner. So that one is, every Stan Jefferson has a die in the corner, but it's different colors depending on what series. But then there was a couple of other ones. This Kurt Stillwell is the normal one. Just trying to see the yellow border is supposed to run through the name and stuff on the error. So this is the normal card. And then I don't think there were, yeah, there was a couple other ones like Jimmy Williams, the manager of the Blue Jays, had like a off color in his name, but I didn't have that one. Same thing with Bob Welch on the back, had his complete major league record missing. I didn't have that one. So I didn't have any of the error cards in this set. And then I had these two cards, the Jim Abbott and the Steve Avery, but you can see like the top is, I guess the cards got a little pinched somehow. So if you can see the top of the cards, they're all bent up. So the other cards that came out of this set, you got the John Smoltz rookie. Corner's a little dinged up there, but still in pretty good shape other than that. You got Robin Ventura. This one came out pretty good. A little dinged on the corner. It looked like whoever had this set had gone through it already and like handled it. So a lot of these cards were kind of, some of the corners were banged up. But this one, the Gary Sheffield, looks pretty good. In pretty good shape overall. Same thing with the Randy Johnson. The Randy Johnson is actually in really good shape, and it's centered pretty well, and everything else like that. I think like the 10s, the PSA 10s are going for like 20 bucks, but has this little mark here on the back. I don't know, it's like a print mark of some sort, so it wouldn't get, I don't think it would get a 10. You got the Dante Bichette rookie. That one was in great shape as well. The Craig Biggio, that one is in pretty decent shape. What was the Biggio going for? I think I was going for 20. I think this one goes for like 20. But the top to bottom, like you can see up here, it's pretty, and then down here it's there. So it's, you know, the centering's off. So I wouldn't get any of these graded. And then here's the Nolan Ryan, just for the end of it. Again, I saw some of those were graded. And this is actually okay on the centering, not great. So none of them were good enough that I would get centered. I'm centered, it's graded. So there's enough dings in there, enough bends and everything else that I'm just gonna sell this as the regular set. And probably end up selling it for like 10 bucks or something like that. I don't know what the set goes for right now, maybe 10 or 15 bucks, but nothing too crazy there. The next set is the 89 Fleer. So a lot of cool errors in this set, but I didn't get any of them. Looking for like, even the ones like Danny Heap has the wrong home, Kevin Romine has the wrong picture, and just a bunch of other stuff like misprints and things of that nature. But so I didn't get any of those errors, so I went through those. But again, you get a Craig Biggio rookie, but these ones are in much better shape, much cleaner. Centering is pretty good, pretty even. Even on the backside here, it looks pretty solid. So the Gary Sheffield's a little bit more right to the right than the left. Right, a little thicker here, thinner there. So that one's a little off, but still pretty good card. Another rookie card. Here's the other Nolan Ryan card for the 89. And again, it's a little bit heavy on the right, but not too bad. But all the corners look pretty good. So we got the Billy Ripken card, but this is just a black box. So no scribble, no whiteout, and no word. So this is just the corrected version. So, but again, a pretty good shape. And the same thing here with the Randy Johnson. It's the rookie card here. No marble ad in the corner here. But centering is pretty good. Corners are really good, right? So it's all these cards have been in pretty good shape. So I don't think they've really been touched too much. Here's the Bo Jackson. Right. They're all in really great shape. And you got the Ken Griffey Jr. rookie. So the 89 Topps regular, the base card didn't have the Griffey rookie. So only a couple of the series actually ran his rookie. Obviously Upper Deck featured it, but a lot of them got him in the update set. So it was a good move, I think, by, Fleer, and I think Donruss too had him and everything else. So that was a smart move on their end. The Dante Bichette is rookie here, is a little thin on the right hand side, and same thing with the John Smoltz rookie. right? But they're all in really good shape. So I am going to contemplate, I'm going to examine this card a little further and contemplate about getting it graded. Right, the corners are pretty good. There's a little slight mark here on the right. So it all depends on whether I think I can get, you know, I know I can get over 8s for all of them. It's whether now I think that I can get 9s or 10s, right? And that would make it worthwhile to get graded and maybe even sell the set with the graded cards. I'm not so sure yet. So I'm gonna examine that before I make my decision. So if I feel I can get a 10, I might submit it for grading and then sell the set with the graded cards. But we'll see. If I don't feel I can get it, then I'm just gonna sell the set as is, and you know, and sell it off that way. The 88 score, again, I was trying to get some of the error cards that were in there. There were only a handful, just a lot of misspelling of names and everything else, but all the names were spelled correctly here. So just looking at some of this, so this one again was handled, or like, you know, I could tell they were handled. So some of the corners were a little bit dinged up and everything else, but you had the Bo Jackson card here, right? Second year for him. I guess technically third year, right? Because his rookie was 86 tops. So, and then you had the tribute to Reggie Jackson, right? I think he was retiring, so they kind of showed all his years as they go through, right? And all his accomplishments and everything else. So started with the athletics, ended with the athletics. And then these are one of the names. So Anderson, I think this might have been the only one that they got wrong. I think it was supposed to be an ON instead of an EN, or an AN instead of an EN. That was the only slight error on that one. You got the Ken Caminiti rookie card. And no, those are not those are not marks. Those are just grass stains on his uniform. But this one's it's in pretty good shape overall. I wouldn't say anything worth getting graded at this point. And you got the Matt Williams rookie as well. And then I pulled these cards out because I don't remember these cards. I know there were some of them, but I don't remember seeing it, especially the speed and power from Eric Davis and Tim Raines. I can't remember seeing that card. And then Game Breakers, Jack Clark and Don Mattingly. I don't know what Game Breakers are the most feared power hitters, both Game Breakers, both hit the long ball and hard, What's funny is the next year, Jack Clark ends up on the Yankees. So those two end up being teammates. Then you got McGuire and Noakes here for the rookie sluggers. This card I remember, the super shortstops. I remember that being a good card there. And then you get the two Braves rookies here. You get the Tom Glavine and Ron Gant. So I think I'm going to put this set back together and then sell this set as a whole. I'll sell the 89 tops as a whole. This one I'm going to contemplate getting maybe a graded card or two. And then the only other one I haven't gone through yet, and I might just do a separate video on, is this. Because this one is still sealed. I'm going to see what the cost is for, you know, maybe selling a sealed box versus breaking it open and looking to see to get that Bo Jackson card graded. So I may do a separate video on that. But until then, all right. So this was, again, this was a user submitted sets given to me. Wanted me to look at it, take a look, see what we can do with it. And I think I'll sell a couple of sets, but I'll maybe look at the breakout here. But well, maybe we'll do a follow-up to it, see what happens with it. All right, guys, until the next one, see ya.